Hello, my name is Travis Nelson, and I'm with the College of Business and Economics Office of Career and Professional Development at Cal State East Bay. It's my job to help our students and alumni get jobs, and today we're helping you out with a 5-minute tutorial on job search strategies. If you've seen our Winning Resume webinar, then you are already familiar with getting a job being a 4-step process that begins with the application and resume. But how do you find a job to apply to that you're qualified for? Keep watching this tutorial for some helpful tips that will get you on the right track. My 5 minutes begins now. Tip number 1, know where to look for job postings. If you don't know where to begin looking for a job, a good place to start would be your campus career portal, Handshake, where local employers regularly post job and internship opportunities specifically for Cal State East Bay students and alumni. If you are a business or economics student or alumnus, then GradHire is another good place to check out in your initial search. Can't find anything on our campus career portals? Then hop onto LinkedIn and check out their jobs tab. LinkedIn is steadily becoming a popular posting destination for companies in the San Francisco Bay Area and beyond. But if you do have a specific company in mind that you want to apply to, then go straight to their application system by conducting a search of the company name and careers, such as what I'm doing right now with Method out of San Francisco. Lots of these systems will not only allow you to apply directly to company opportunities, but also allow you to sign up for notifications for future postings if you don't see something that interests you. Tip number 2, know when to apply. A question that we get in our office quite often is, when should I apply to jobs and internships? If you are planning on doing an internship, keep in mind that most internship recruiting is for students in their junior year. While there are some internships available for sophomores, seniors, and alumni, they are much more limited and harder to find. On the other hand, if you are a senior or recent alumnus and you missed your opportunity for an internship, then you should start applying to entry-level jobs even if you have limited experience. Academic level aside, the other trick to knowing when to apply is knowing about company recruiting cycles. For accounting roles, recruiting for both internships and entry-level jobs happens between September to November, which is a total of 9 months before students are expected to start their internship or jobs in May or June of the next year. For most other roles in companies, including many of the major Silicon Valley companies, their recruiting timeline typically begins in January of the new year and wraps up by the end of March, with start dates also beginning in May or June. One growing trend to keep in mind is major companies posting their internships earlier in December, possibly in trying to be a little more proactive before the holidays. So if you are targeting a major company, be sure to start checking for internship postings around December so you don't miss a chance to apply early. Tip number 3, search for the right jobs. You need experience to get a job, but you can't get a job without experience. It can be a vicious circle. Being underqualified for the job you're applying to is the most common reason for not moving forward in the recruiting process, and keep in mind that education is typically not a substitute for experience unless the job description specifically states that it is. When in doubt if you are qualified or not, keep the 60% rule in mind. If you are not at least a 60% match to the job, then don't bother applying, because doing so too often at a company you want to work for could result in you being blacklisted. That being the case, one of the biggest barriers to breaking into industry is not knowing what job titles are entry level and which are not. Looking at the job description is typically a good indicator of how many years of experience is expected for a certain role and what skills are required. But if you really want to do your research, check out ONET Online. Doing a quick search on a job title or your concentration, such as accounting, will bring up a long list of jobs that contain that term. Digging deeper into job titles outlines too much information for me to cover in just 5 minutes, but if you check out the job zone towards the middle of each job page, it outlines the necessary preparation you should expect to have in the related experience section. Tip number 4, always check your Horizon email. It's hard to constantly stay on top of emails from multiple accounts, but your Horizon email address is the only address that we are allowed to send official emails to, and you might be missing important messages if you aren't checking it regularly. For example, when employers have last-minute job announcements, we send them directly to your Horizon email address. In addition, students who graduate will retain access to their Horizon email address for a few years, so be sure to check it even after you've received your degree. We promise that when we send you an email, it's not spam, but if you don't find them valuable, you can always set a filter to delete any future emails from us. Just keep in mind that you won't start receiving job announcements to your email until after you remove the filter. Tip number 5, get to know people. According to the Society of Human Resource Management's 2016 Talent Acquisition and Recruitment Report, a whopping 83% of jobs are filled through referral. That means that knowing someone in the company you want to work for is your best way of landing a job there. While LinkedIn is the obvious choice to make online connections, don't underestimate the power of in-person networking. There are many professional organizations and conferences that are available for students to engage with in some capacity. It just takes a little searching to find them, and many times we'll send you invites to networking events to your Horizon email. With that last tip, my time is up. That's 5 minutes and 5 tips to help you with the job search process. Thank you for checking out our video. Make sure to check out the clickable links in the video for more helpful content. For future videos, make sure you follow our Facebook page and be sure to like it and leave a comment letting us know what future tutorials you would like us to make. Once again, we are the College of Business and Economics, Office of Career and Professional Development at Cal State East Bay.